I believe you heard about this popular saying which states that the failure to plan is actually a plan to fail. Yes, you heard me right. When you get started with forex trading and then you don't have any clear plan, there's a 99+% chance that you are actually going to fail. This is because when you get started with anything at all, like any business out there, the most important thing is having a plan, which is a roadmap to follow and to abide with. And abiding by this roadmap will actually keep you profitable in the industry. So if you want to be a consistently profitable forex trader, the most important thing for you to actually have is a clear trading plan that actually guides you on what to do on every single day. And this is why a lot of traders fail, because they get started without having any clear trading plan. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you the 5 key elements, which is the 5 main things that you need to have in your trading journal, which is the 5 key plans that you need to have in your trading journal to abide with if you really want to stay profitable as a forex trader in the industry. So with that already said, hello guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to Perez Trade. On this channel, as the name said, I only focus on talking about how you and I can make money through crypto, forex, and stock trading. So I mainly focus on dropping educational videos. Whether you are a pro or a beginner trader, this is the right channel for you, as you'll be getting every single thing you need for 100% free right on this channel. So you can also join my Telegram channel, which will be linked in the video description, where you can also ask me questions as well, and I'm going to reply you. So with that already said, I believe you've already smashed on that subscribe button, like this video, and tell me what you feel down in the comment section at the very end of this video. So with that already said, let's get straight into today's video. Let me share with you these 5 key things that you need to actually create a successful forex trading plan. The first thing is actually your main trading plan. So when it comes to forex trading, the first most important thing to have in your plan is that, what is your main trading plan? Are you looking forward to make consistent profits, preserve your capital, or you are looking forward for the long term? You are looking forward to build a long-term wealth, and this is really important as well. Many people get started with trading with the aim that they just want to make money from trading, and the truth is that when your main aim is just to make money from trading, you are likely not to make money at all, because you don't have any specific target of amount that you are willing to make in the industry. There are trillions in the industry doesn't mean you make billions in the industry in 1 year or 1 week. No, it's not possible like that. You need to have a particular plan that, okay, this is what I want to achieve from the market this year, this month, and this week. When you have this sort of plan, it will help you build a better trading career and help you make more consistent profit. So a good trading plan and a good trading goal or financial goal you can have as a trader is simply saying that, okay, for example, you want to preserve your capital, which is, for example, if you are starting with a $10,000 account, you want to make sure that at the end of the year you preserve your $10,000 account and also make maybe 20 to 30% profit of your total capital. So if you should do this math right now, so 20 to 30% of $10,000 added to your capital should be your trading goal for that particular year. So this one really makes everything simple for you when you have it. So for example, now that you know that you want to make, let me say, 20% of your total capital and also preserve your $10,000 that you started with, you know that $20,000 now you need to divide it into every month. So if you should divide it to every month, okay, you know that this is a percentage I need to make in this month, this is a percentage I need to make in this month. So once you have this percentage all spread out in the month, then you can break it into weeks and break it into days. When you have this sort of clear plan, like a clear financial plan in the industry, it will help you stay more consistently profitable, because you will be taking limited trade just because you have a clear plan to follow. When you keep making profits and then you stick to that particular trading plan, it will make you become a better trader and also make you hit your goals very faster and easily. So the point number 2 is simply, which currency pair are you willing to trade? And this is where a lot of beginner traders get it wrong. When you get started with trading, don't be in a hurry to trade every single pair out there. When you want to trade every single pair, you find yourself taking the wrong pairs and then making zero to no profit at all. For you to stay consistently profitable as a forex trader, the most important thing is having specific pairs that you want to trade, because when you trade a certain pair repeatedly, like the way I've traded British pounds and the Japanese yen repeatedly, I can easily predict the next market direction looking at the current situation of the market without even paying attention to news. And then despite how news affect the market, I've traded this particular pair to an extent whereby I know the right time to trade this pair. I know when to get into the market. I know when to get out of the market. This is because I've traded this pair for a long time. And you too, if you are getting started with trading and want to be consistently profitable, the best thing is trade a particular pair or a particular group of pairs for a very long time, not just quite a long time, for a very long time, so that you get to understand the pairs movement and you know how to trade them correctly. So that is the second one on my list. So in case you are wondering which are the best forex pairs to trade, which one should you trade and when to trade them, well, I already have a video on some of the best forex pairs, which is the 6 plus best forex pairs that you should actually trade. So in that video I said I was going to give 6, but I ended up giving 7, which is the ones I personally trade as well. So you can check the link down in the description. It will be displayed at the top there as well. So you can check that video to see some of the best forex pairs, and then pick some of it out depending on the kind of trader you are, because I broke them into chunks. We have the ones that are good for those who like trading the trending market, and then those that are good for people who like trading the ranging market as well. So you can check out those that video as well, to be linked down in this description as well. So hello guys, the third one is simply knowing the best time to trade. So what I mean by the best time to trade is that not every pair are advisable to trade at every time, and then you won't also be available to trade at every single time of the day. So when it comes to picking your best time to trade, one, it will be influenced by the kind of pairs you choose. So when choosing the pairs, before you should pick any pair that you want to trade at, first of all, determine the time whereby you will be available to trade. Like for me, I like trading the Japanese yen a lot. This is because I'm very free during the Asia session, which is around 12 a.m. Ghanaian time going. I'm very free during those periods, so I like making my analytics on the Japanese yen during that period. And at times I do place my orders on that market during that period. But then apart from that, like if I'm trading Euro USD and then the rest, I trade them during the noon, where there's a high movement in those countries, high market movement in those pairs. That's when I trade those pairs. So when you are picking your best time to trade, I advise you that pick a time that really fits the kind of person you are. So if you are someone who's more active during midnight, then it will be advisable for you to pick pairs that will move a lot during that time of the night. And if you are someone who's available during the day, then it will be advisable for you to pick pairs that will move really hot during the day. This one will help you stay profitable in the market, and then know that, okay, this is my time of trading, so I don't have to do any other thing. Because one thing I always advise people is that when it's your time to trade, make sure that there's no any other thing disturbing your mind. Like for example, I create content, I trade. It won't be advisable for me to say I'm fixing my trading time to the time whereby I create my content, because I will have a trade done, or I'll be monitoring the market and then be creating content at the same time. It won't be that good. So if you are picking a time to trade, I advise you fix that time into a particular time whereby you are really free and you have enough time to focus on the chart, read the chart, and then get to understand them without anything distracting you. So this time will be the best time for you to actually trade. So once you are able to identify this time, then it will help you pick a better forex trading pair as well. So that's simply it about the third one on my list. It's simply picking the best time that suits you to trade. The fourth point here is simply your trade duration. So what I mean by trade duration is simply how long are you going to hold that trade. So like everyone out there have their own perspective of how long they are going to hold their trade. Like for me, there are some trade whereby I hold it for only 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and I'm out of the market, whether I'm in profit or loss. And then there are some trade whereby I can hold them for like 1 or 2 days, and then the maximum I hold my trade is actually 2 days, which is if I should place the trade today, I must close it the following day. That is the highest I will hold a trade. And then the only thing that will let me to hold a trade this long is when I'm in a huge profit, and then I have take profit 1 and take profit 2. Then if there is no any sign of reversal at the take profit 1, then I might keep the trade going until I see any sign of rejection before getting out of the trade, and this one will help me hold trade a bit longer. So everyone they have their own time. So one thing I advise you to do is that pick a time, determine how long you want to hold your trade. Once you know this time, then anytime you are in the market and then that time elapsed, get out of the market. Whether you are in full profit or you are in minor loss, just get out of the market, because having this one will help you stay consistent. And then if you are in loss, one, it will help you minimize your loss, because for example, you are in loss and then you get out of the market, maybe you won't get to hit your stop loss exactly again, which will also help you save profit. And then on the other hand, it might reverse back into your profit time. But in general, one thing I advise you to do is that just determine how long you want to hold your trade. And that's why we have different type of trader. We have the scalpers who hold their trade for just a few minutes to 1 hour, and then we have day traders who can hold for the whole day, which is up to 20 hours, 10 hours, just their choice. And then we have swing traders who can hold trade for months, weeks, months, as long as they want. So you to get to determine how long you are willing to hold your trade. How long can you control yourself when the market is going? Because it's not easy to see profits and then keep watching the profit, and watch it turn against you. No, it's not really good. And then on the other hand, it's not also good when you are seeing yourself in the locked zone. So at the end of the day, your trade duration totally depends on you, because the kind of person I am is not the kind of person you are. Because I'm the kind of person where I can see huge profits and then still keep the trade going until you get to hit my stop loss or take profit. This one will depend on the kind of trade I execute. So this one will also help you become a better trader, simply knowing how long you want to hold your trade. Are you going to hold it for 5 hours, 10 hours, or the whole year? Just know the kind of trader you want to become. So the fifth point on our list is actually called risk management. The only way you can stay profitable in the market and become more experienced is when you know how to manage a very tiny account. That's why when I started trading at first, even though I had enough capital to go into a big account, but then one thing I did was I decided to play around with a smaller account first. Why did I choose this? I decided to play around with a smaller account because it helped me control my emotions in the market, and then it helps me know the importance of capital preservation, because when you use a tiny account and then let me say you lost a percentage of it, you feel that there's a big margin may cut off your initial deposit. So when you trade with this sort of account, your main mindset should be set that, okay, you want to preserve this capital, and when you take this one onto a bigger account, it will help you stay profitable. So one thing I always advise is that if you're a beginner, don't risk more than 2% of your total funds in one single trade. So, like, most people get me wrong when I say don't risk more than 2%. What I mean by don't risk more than 2% doesn't mean that you should use a high lot size and then use a very tight stop loss. Don't do this. When you use a tighter stop loss, it will make you condemn your strategy, because almost every single market out there always retrace back to your entry point in most cases before they move upward. So when you use a very tight stop loss, that retrace can get you out of the market, meaning you record so many losses before you can manage to get a profit. So what I mean by you shouldn't risk more than 2% is simply because you use a better stop loss, like give room to your stop loss, and then use a tight and then use a very low lot size. So for example, if you are using a very tiny account, you can use lot size like 0.02, 0.03, or you can use 0.1, all depend on your account size. Your account size totally determines the 2%. So someone's might be using a bigger account whereby 2% is up to $10,000. Someone might be using an account whereby 2% is $1,000, and then someone else might be using an account whereby 2% is just 0.5 cents. So all of this totally depends on your account size, but then make sure that you stick it to 1% or 2% to make sure that you are always in the market, because the more you stay in the market, the more knowledgeable you become, the more you understand that market, and then when you move on, when you are able to eventually take that smaller account to a bigger position, that will also help you make more money from the market and then give you more market experience. So that's simply all I have for you in this video. Simply, number one, have a clear trading plan, which is a financial goal. Number two, know the pairs you want to trade and then stick to a specific pairs. Number three is simply knowing which time you want to trade. And then number four is actually knowing how long you want to keep your trade, how long you want to hold every single market. And then number five is having a proper risk management technique to preserve your initial capital. So with this, I hope you find this video helpful. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like this video, and tell me what you feel down in the comment section. So that's already said. Have a nice day. Bye.